Welcome to The Explainer. Today, we're going to act like digital archaeologists because we're uncovering exactly how the massive, lightning-fast artificial intelligence boom is being documented right now by grassroots creators. It's one thing to read the polished headlines from giant tech companies, but it's a whole different ballgame to watch everyday people make sense of this technology in real time. We're going to map this journey through a highly specific, totally fascinating case study that perfectly captures the everyday user's learning curve.
Let's just dive right in. 11. That tiny number is the total subscriber count of AI+Tec, a burgeoning channel that's going to serve as our microcosm for the public's adoption of AI. Now, you're probably wondering, why on earth look at a channel with only 11 subscribers? Well, because it's completely raw and unfiltered. There are no massive corporate strategies or heavy sponsorships here. This is driven entirely by genuine curiosity and the immediate need to figure out what AI can actually do for us in our daily lives.
Despite having that tiny audience, this creator has been incredibly prolific, putting out 34 distinct uploads. By tracing their metadata and upload history over just the past 3 weeks, a hidden narrative really starts to emerge. It shows us exactly how everyday internet users are categorizing this massive tech frontier. We aren't just looking at a random list of uploads. We're looking at a real-time roadmap of human curiosity. We can see exactly where they started, where they hit a wall, and what tools they actually found the most valuable.
Phase 1. Foundational AI Models.
We can trace the beginning of this creator's recent sprint directly to the heavy hitters of the AI world. And this brilliantly illustrates the starting point for almost every single user diving into this space. Exactly 3 weeks ago, this creator established a baseline by sharing guides on the big foundational families, ChatGPT, Google's Gemini, and Claude AI. Which makes total logical sense, right? Before you can use AI to build a website or generate crazy audio, you have to understand the basic chat interfaces that power the whole ecosystem. They're laying the groundwork, essentially saying, all right, here are the big 3 brains, let's understand them first.
Moving on to Phase 2, Specialized Utility Apps. The honeymoon phase with general AI is definitely short. Users immediately want to know how it can pull off specific tasks, and we see a huge shift in economics here within the span of just 1 week. 3 weeks ago, they experimented with a rundown on the best paid AI text-to-video apps. But then, a really rapid pivot happens. Just 2 weeks ago, they leaned heavily into a totally different angle, finding free tools that replace expensive paid software. This shows a very real, very pragmatic shift. The creator, and clearly their audience, realize that while paid AI is amazing, the real gold rush for the everyday user is unlocking enterprise-level capabilities for absolutely zero cost. And the search for free utilities resonated the absolute most. The piece on free AI tools replacing paid software grabbed their highest viewership at 25 views. This was followed really closely by super practical specific tools, the best free AI coding apps at 20 views and the best free AI presentation apps at 13 views. The data proves it. Users aren't just looking for AI toys. They're actively hunting for ways to cancel their current software subscriptions and automate their daily workflows. That brings us to our focus topic, AI presentation apps. Let's see how this builds into the specific productivity tools folks are desperate to automate right now. 12 days ago, AI+Tec dropped a nearly 5-minute deep dive on the best free AI presentation apps. This perfectly captures the everyday creator's desire to figure out how to create slides effortlessly using AI. I mean, think about how much time you spend tweaking, formatting, aligning text, or hunting for the right images for a slide deck. The promise of using these tools to fully automate the visual design process so you can just focus purely on the narrative, that's a massive productivity hack. The fact that this grassroots channel zeroed in on this specific use case so early shows just how huge the demand is for immediate practical solutions.
Next up, the human stories interruption, outliers in the catalog.
But just as we think we have this highly technical, productivity-obsessed channel completely figured out, the data throws us a delightful, totally surprising curveball. Amidst all the AI curation, the coding apps, and the presentation software, human interest stories and real-world events suddenly pop up on their feed. We have a true story of Wei Guiyun from 2 weeks ago, something called The Final Jump in Brazil from 11 days ago, and a piece on Sonon Wangchuk 10 days ago. This is absolutely fascinating. It reminds us that right behind this automated tech catalog, there's a real, unpredictable human being. It suggests that while they're deeply interested in AI, they might also be experimenting with it to generate scripts or visuals for real-world storytelling and news. It's a beautiful collision of cutting-edge tech and raw human interest.
Which leads into Phase 3, the evolving tech landscape.
After that brief detour, the channel immediately pivots right back to the tech frontier, but this time targeting entirely new formats. Looking at the past week and a half, the focus shifts heavily toward new mediums like audio generation and research. We see the best free AI research tools 9 days ago, followed by a double down on audio with the best AI free audio tools, and then again just 1 day ago with even more free AI tools for audio. This perfectly illustrates the relentless pace of this industry. Once the creator mastered text, coding, and visual slides, they immediately moved on to conquering sound and deep research. It proves just how rapidly a single person can move through AI's ever-expanding capabilities.
This entire journey through the metadata of AI plus tech leaves us with an incredible realization. We just watched a single individual start at basic ChatGPT and move all the way to advanced audio generation and automated presentation design in just 21 days. So I leave you with...
Thanks for watching AI Tech. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. See you in the next video.